So today's keyword is our daily choices. Yes. So now once again, I want to ask you something. And of course, the question is directed towards everyone, even those people who are not here or who are here, in fact, with their videos on, with their videos off. Sorry. Now, what I want to ask you is just reply with a show of hands. You can definitely raise your virtual hand as well. The question is, how many of you have watched a video, the motivational video, felt absolutely fired up and thought, yes, from tomorrow, everything changes. I'll wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, eat healthy, finish that project, and be more confident. Thank you. So, thank you. Thank you. And keep your hand up if that lasted more than 3 days. Okay. So I can see, a lot of hands going down also. But here's the thing, we have been sold a lie. We think confidence is something that strikes us like lightning, that one day we'll wake up and just feel confident, that it comes from a big achievement, a perfect body, a promotion, or some magical transformation. But what if I told you that's not how it works at all? What if confidence isn't about the big moments, but about something much smaller, much simpler, and entirely within your control? So, today we are talking about confidence through daily choices. Yes, the choices that you make, the choices that we make every day. So, let me start with something that might surprise you. Confidence isn't built in grand moments, it is built in daily decisions. So let me repeat, confidence isn't built in grand moments, it's built in daily decisions. Not the once in a lifetime decisions, not the dramatic turning points of our life, the tiny, unsexy, everyday choices that nobody sees or applauds. The decision to get out of bed when you said you would. The decision to not gossip when everyone else is. Or the decision to drink that glass of water. Or the decision to speak up in that meeting, even if your voice shakes. See, these moments feel small, insignificant even, but they are everything. Because here's what we misunderstand about confidence. Confidence is a byproduct of self trust. Think about it. When do you trust someone? When their words match their actions, right? When they do what they say they'll do, or when they show up consistently. The same applies to yourself. Every time you make a promise to yourself and break it, like I'll start exercising tomorrow, I'll stop people pleasing, or I'll finally set that boundary. You send yourself a message, I can't trust you, because you are not following up that promise. And slowly, quietly, your confidence erodes. Not because of what others think of you, but because of what you think of you. Let me tell you about Anjali. She's 28, works in HR, always anxious about before presentations. She would tell herself, I'll prepare early this time. And then she would procrastinate, prepare the night before panic, and deliver a mediocre presentation every single time. The real issue wasn't her presenting skills, it was that she had trained herself not to trust herself. She had a track record of broken promises to herself. And then she tried something different. She made one tiny promise. I'll work on the presentation for just 15 minutes today. Not the whole thing, just 15 minutes. And she kept it. The next day, another 15 minutes, and she kept it again. By the third day, something shifted. Not in her presentation skills, but in a belief that she could trust herself. And that's what changed her confidence. Because small promises kept build self belief. You see, your brain doesn't differentiate between big and small wins. Every time you do what you said you would do, you deposit into your self trust account. Every time you break a promise to yourself, you withdraw from it. And confidence is the balance in that account. So, this is why that viral motivational video doesn't work. It asks you to make massive withdrawals from an account that's already withdrawn or overdrawn. You commit to 10 new habits, break 9 of them, and feel even worse about yourself. But if you start small, if you make one promise and keep it, you are building, you're depositing, you're creating evidence that you are someone who follows through. Now, know what you're thinking, but I need motivation first. So once I feel motivated, I'll be disciplined. Wrong. Discipline creates confidence, not motivation. Motivation is a feeling. It's unreliable. It comes and goes like Delhi weather, unpredictable and often disappointing. And discipline is a decision. It's showing up even when you don't feel like it, even when it's uncomfortable, even when no one's watching. And here's the beautiful truth: the more you practice discipline in small things, the more confident you become in big things. That's why I always say baby steps are very important. So, when you've proven to yourself that you can wake up on time, drink enough water, take that walk, finish that chapter, suddenly that big, scary goal doesn't feel impossible anymore because you have evidence, because you've seen yourself follow through. So, confidence isn't, I think I can do this. Confidence is, I've done hard things before and I'll figure this out too. And that track record, you built it daily in choices nobody sees. So, which brings me to this: daily alignment strengthens identity. Let me say it again. Daily alignment strengthens identity. Every choice you make is a vote for the kind of person you are. You're not what you say you are, you're what you repeatedly do. If you say you value health, but consistently choose junk food and no movement, you don't actually value health. Your actions are voting otherwise. If you say you're confident, but repeatedly stay silent when you should speak up, avoid challenges, or play small, you're not voting for confidence. But when your daily choices align with the person you want to be, that's when transformation begins. So when you choose to set a boundary, even though it's uncomfortable, you are voting for self respect. When you choose to start that project, even though you are scared, you're voting for courage. And when you choose to keep that small promise, even though no one else knows, you are voting for integrity. And every vote counts. You know that. And here's the thing about Indian women, especially. We've been conditioned to put everyone else first, to consider everyone's needs before our own, to sacrifice, adjust, compromise. So, when we talk about daily choices that build confidence, we're also talking about choices that reclaim ourselves. Choosing to take 30 minutes for yourself isn't selfish, it's a vote for self worth. And choosing to say no to something that drains you isn't rude, it's a vote for boundaries. Choosing to pursue your interest even when family questions it, it's a vote for your integrity, your identity. These daily choices might feel small in the moment, but they're revolutionary because they are rewriting the story you've been told and the story you've been telling yourself. So, here is what I want you to do. It's not like when you are ready or I'll do it soon. Do it right now, today. Make one small promise to yourself today and keep it. Small promise. Just one, not 10, not a complete life overhaul. One tiny, achievable promise. Maybe like, I'll drink 3 glasses of water today, or I'll walk 10 minutes, or I'll speak honestly when my colleague asks my opinion. See, little things. Or I'll write 3 lines in that journal I bought 6 months ago. Or it can be even, I'll not check my phone for the first 30 minutes after waking up. So we are so, used to it. Maybe that's a bigger one. So, but decide yourself. Pick something so small that you have no excuse not to do it. And then, now this is crucial, do it no matter what. Not because it will change your life overnight, but because it will change how you see yourself. Because every kept promise is proof, and proof builds confidence. So before we close, I want to leave you with this thought. The person you are becoming is being decided right now, not in some future moment when conditions are perfect, but in today's seemingly insignificant choices. The woman who speaks confidently in meetings, she started by speaking up once at dinner. The woman who runs marathons, she started with a 10-minute walk. And the woman who built a business, she started by keeping one small promise to herself. Decide what you want to be. Confidence isn't a personality trait you are born with or without. It's not a gift some people get and others don't. Confidence is built daily in the small, unglamorous, ordinary moments where you choose yourself, where you honor your word to yourself. So here's your call to action. Stop waiting for confidence to arrive. Start building it, one kept promise at a time. Start today, start small, start now. Because you don't need permission to become the person you are meant to be. You just need to start making choices that align with your promises or with your goals. And trust me, you're already there. You're just waiting to know that you're serious about building that confidence. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.